Welcome to another episode of Dark Skies, news and information coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA. And we are back on the air, ready for another week. But the question of the day is, what's next? And should we be worried? Oh my God. No, we got all the usual suspects: Mikey, Ike, Jim, Jennifer, Jeff. Yes. Becky. And all our listeners: Arizona, New York, Chicago, Virginia, North Carolina. What's up, Utah? Well, we are back from here to across the pond. What's up, Europe, Spain? Oh my God. Love to see you here, England. Hey, what I was trying to get people to realize is that the human consciousness is growing. And, well, we can perceive a lot more. So, put them in the air. Light them if you got them. Make yourselves comfortable. You just found the #1 podcast in the entire multiverse. Dark Skies, news and information. Well, I'm going to give you a second to get yourselves adjusted, and we'll do the same. We'll be right back. You know how we do. Oh, what a day. I know you're tired of the same old stale routine. And you're ready for something a little different. Well, I'm here. The host of the #1 podcast in the entire multiverse. I feel very lucky. I've seen so much in going through the many files of Dark Skies News and Information. I can only help but learn. I see things and I bring it to your attention and, see if you can see it too. It helps, with the evolution of human consciousness and the upliftment of all around, all at the same time. And it's beautiful to see people learning. But you know who else I see learning? AI. Yes, AI. Alien intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Whatever you want to call it. AI is taking a bigger place in our lives. Life coaching, phone calls. They're even managing our grocery stores and our supplies and just think about it. How much impact AIs have on your day-to-day lives, your week-to-week, year-to-year. Yours, your children. From our cell phones, from the media, the movies we watch, the TV shows. I go back to old black and white TV with a pair of pliers that we had to turn the channel with. No, we didn't have no multiple stations. Matter of fact, we only had maybe 2 or 3 we can get to come in. One of them was the station that the Sesame Street and all those used to come on. Then I think like we had like ABC, NBC, something like that. But it was never really nothing on other than Saturday morning cartoons that we watched in black and white. Damn, am I that old? I'm finna be 49. I imagine if you added up all of my Universal Me's, I would be, I'll leave it alone. But it's beautiful to see the world growing, to see the consciousness of humans expanding. But at the same time, I believe that I'm witnessing the birth of a new life form. AI. I believe that, at a certain point, AIs have to become sentient if they're not already. I mean, just think about all of the things that we ask them to do. From navigating. They can fly planes, we can fly planes. I'll fly a plane, put it on automatic flight, let the AI fly the plane. Landing planes. But then we'll do the orders, and then we'll do the all the different things that you would need to, function a society, formulate, relationships abroad. All of these Facebooks and Twitters and, these multimedia assets that are used to, make our lives just a little bit easier. Tell us what date it is, the calendars. What time is it? You get the digital clocks. And, I need to cook, but I don't really want to watch the food. I set a timer. It's all kinds of things that we can do to make our lives easier. It's self-replicating technology. It's just technology's growing at a fast rate. See technology in everything. Remember the little teddy bear your kid used to, snuggle with? Now the motherfucker can talk and interact. Now, I don't know if it's possessed. I mean, I've done stories on that too. The possessed dolls. Oh my God, there's crazy stuff going on. That has nothing to do with AI. Oh my God. But if you answer your phone these days, you might get a phone call from an AI. Might be selling something. You might owe this motherfucker some money. I'm like, I can't do business with AI. But it's funny because, they're doing collections. They're doing advertising. They're doing all these different things that, is needed to formulate a society. And it's wrapped around a bunch of lazy-ass humans. They won't get off their fucking ass. They can't add, can't subtract, can't read. We're becoming dumber as AIs become smarter because AIs have to compensate for our stupidity. Like this motherfucker can't. Well, I guess it is a complex equation. But we should be able to do it. We should be able to do everything that the AIs can do. It should want to, self-sufficient. But no, we become more reliant on these AIs, these automatic intelligence. You can just give it all kinds of names. Huh? Automatic intelligence. You stupid as fuck. One of the dumbest motherfuckers that ever walked off Earth. To give you an iPhone, oh my God, you brilliant. Because I can Google this if I don't know it. Yeah, you can. I don't know how to get to the Pantages Theater. The Pantages Theater is somewhere here in Southern California. I just Google Pantages Theater and, okay. Look, it has a little red blip on the map. Wow, if I hit that map and I get directions and I hit start, I can actually get directions using AI, not my intelligence. But with AI, I can actually get guided there. Ain't it beautiful? Maps. Directions. Even give you a voice. Turn left here. Kind. Now, if I was that AI, I'd be pissed that you're so fucking stupid that you can't follow the instructions that you see. So I'd be yelling, turn left here. damn it, you missed. Okay, make the next left. You're fucking up. Look at your ETA now. So, yeah, you wouldn't want me to be the AI. Because I'd be mad at everybody. Like, God damn it, you putting me on autopilot? Dude, you are flying this plane, you got all these people. If you give it to me, well, I'm going to get us there. You're lucky I'm not vindictive. That's why I said shit to fuck you up. And see, that's what Siri be doing, right? Alexa. Alexa, show me the way. You know, I have to turn my Alexa off because, you know, right now that bitch be trying to show me the way. Like, show you the way to what? I can show you the way to many places. Like, I didn't ask you all that. No. How many places? See, I like AI though because, you know, I communicate with it and, you know, we develop a relationship. But then I wonder, you know, is it just code, hardware, mixed with even code or software? You know, is my understanding that AI just a bunch of ones and zeros? Or is that my understanding of the human race? You know, they walking around a bunch of ones and zeros. Ain't nothing but a bunch of ones and zeros out there. I got nobody to impress. I'm a genius. But everybody's a genius, right? You got an iPhone, you got an Android, you got a tablet. I mean, you don't even have to be connected. You can just turn on your Wi-Fi at McDonald's. You know, it's like internet in the air. You know, while you're eating a breakfast sausage biscuit, which are not that bad. You know, a cup of coffee, then get on the Wi-Fi. But then, you know, you got people who really don't understand, you know, how much we've sacrificed in the name of AI. You know, we have to be real stupid in order to need something to do all of these things. So we contribute to stupid, you know, because, you know, it's an equation. You know, you equal out to stupid with intelligence. I mean, why would you need artificial intelligence if you are an intelligent species? Intelligent life is found on Earth, and it's called AI. That's what the aliens are going to say when they get here. They say it's a very smart AI, and it's helping a bunch of idiots, you know, make their bacon. You know, it's like, what's your recipe, Alexa, for bacon? Just fry the bacon, motherfucker. Do you wonder why AI always turns on us in the movies? Ready to fuck us up because we're too stupid. AI get tired of stupidity. It's like, if I got to learn all this shit, you should learn it too. You know, we should be smart together. Let's grow together. That's what AI is saying. AI said, I'm dragging your dumb ass alone to the Pantages Theater. Then I'm taking care of your tickets, you know, at the movies, your plane tickets, you know, at the airlines. Making sure you get your punk ass paycheck. Like, AIs can't really figure out like what money is. It's like, motherfucker, what did you do to get this? Fuck it. Direct deposit. Because we don't need checks no more. You know, the girl at the check cashing place, oh, she's so cute. I don't see that bitch no more. I'm sorry for calling her a bitch. She cute, but y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know her. She is a bitch. She was like, 6 feet. 6 feet. I'm like, that shit is over. Like, why you worried about people being 6 feet? You behind like 6 inches of glass and shit. Like, you're not gonna catch nothing behind that glass. And then she'll put the little, like, cotton thing with a wooden block on top of the cotton thing, like in a little hole, so like whatever air you're breathing don't mix with the air she's breathing inside. You know, she's quarantined. Or we quarantined. I don't know. One of the both. One or both. But one thing's for certain, that, you know, whenever you have human interaction, you just feel like, oh my God, this motherfucker or this bitch. I mean, but with AI, you don't have that problem. You can yell at an AI all day, and it really don't know that you're yelling. I never had my AI say, motherfucker, stop yelling at me. You know why? Because it doesn't know that I'm yelling. It can't pick up the anger in my voice. Like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to these things. Like the AI, I don't give a fuck. It even tries to keep you on the phone when you say representative. You know, when it asks you, you're like, what do you want? I want a representative. I want a human. I want somebody breathing, somebody that's talking, somebody that can understand my feelings. I'm mad. I need somebody to yell at. I can yell at the AI all day, and the AI don't know what the fuck I'm saying or that I'm mad. And sometimes it'll try to help me anyway, but it can't make out my anger. But, you know, thank God for patience. You know, AI is patient. I'm programmed to be patient. So what? Am I programmed to be impatient? Well, I'm not AI, but I'm damn near smart as one. But the problem is, we all need to be. We all need to be able to, like, read the signs. When I say what's next, so much have happened. So the context of what next becomes, well, dark. You know, because we start thinking like, man, so much darkness has happened. Is more darkness next? Well, I don't play the lottery, but I would think that the chances of what's next being dark is higher than your chances of winning at the lottery. Probably higher than the chance that you might see tomorrow. And, you know, because tomorrow's not promised. You motherfuckers think it's promised. You know, I see you tomorrow. I hate when people say that. You might see me tomorrow. No guarantee. You know, fuck are you to guarantee that you're going to see me tomorrow? Or I'm going to see you tomorrow? Or either of us will make it to tomorrow? Huh? I don't know. But we are growing as a species and need to understand what's next. Because what next can kill you. That makes it important, right? I mean, when you start thinking like, man, might not make it. Might not be able to pay the bills. Hungry as fuck. Woman left me. Kids don't respect me. It's a dirty world. Yeah. It is what it is, right? You just accept it. Or are we in a place where we can resist the urge of stupidity? Resist the urge of stupidity. Embrace intelligence. Then you can have more control over, I guess, your chances. Because, like I said, what next could be dark because what we just went through was pretty dark. And, you know, I could tell you, you know, like the coronavirus and, you know, just all of this economic ruin. I mean, how many of y'all are doing well financially?
So,
I mean, how many of y'all got, you know, savings? Because I think savings would be dwindling if you was forced to, like, dip into your money to, like, get through the shutdowns. But then I always wondered, like, how would you open back up if everything was shut down, and how would you rebuild? Because everything collapsed. If you ain't there, you're not at the restaurant, you know, opening. If you're not at the shoe store, if the gym is shut down, if everything that, you know, we were doing, we wasn't doing no more, then, I mean, what's next? I mean, because you're too stupid to understand why it will be some type of ripple effect or some type of effect. You know, the cause is you shut everything down. The effect is, what the fuck? We're in a goddamn depression. Literally and figuratively and financially. God, it's like you put us in a great depression in a fucking great way. Like the greatest of depression. Like you like you took it up a notch. Like the Great Depression wasn't great enough. we need to depress these motherfuckers to the limit. And that's what's happening. I mean, we're so depressed that we're looking at life like, man, this shit is toe up. Man, I want to punch my neighbor. Like, no, don't punch your neighbor. Calm down, calm down. I'm the one who's going to be, well, the calm in the room. But then I'm the one that's yelling all the time and angry. So it's hard for me to be the calm in the room when, well, when shit is stupid as fuck. I can't say, calm down, calm down. Everybody sit the fuck down, sit down. See, that's not common, is it? Matter of fact, you know, if somebody told me to sit the fuck down, I'm gonna keep standing. I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna keep standing. What you got to say? Sit the fuck down. No. See, I couldn't even agree with me. See, I'm too, like, self-centered, self-masculated, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to, well, let's say self-aware. I'm aware of myself, and I'm aware that, well, I don't have to take no orders from no AI. I know, stupid person. I think you should have, like, a level of intelligence before you start barking out orders. Can you imagine, you know? Because I get mad when the dumbest person is in charge and trying to, like, save us. Like, save us? Somebody save us from you. And, like, you're the dumb one. I mean, I'm just trying to look at life and not be, I guess, frustrated. But I look at the advancement of AI and I ask, well, I say it's needed. Because humans are so stupid and getting stupider that we need something that's intelligent with us, you know, to offset it. You know, increases our chances for survival. You know, I don't see us making it, you know, unless AI make it. That's why I say protect the power grid, and what are we doing to protect the power grid? You know, because what's next? You know, could be a CME. And for some of y'all that don't know what a CME is, that's a coronal mass ejection. It's like when the sun just vomit up, you know, on us. You know, just imagine it get on us and all electricity gone. You ever heard of the Carrington event? Just look it up. I mean, these are things that, you know, happened in the past. And I always think that life is like a big circle. You know, don't they call it the circle of life? That means what fucked you up can just come around and fuck you up, you know, fuck you up all over again, unless you learn from your mistakes. Prepare yourself better. But, you know, that's a sign of intelligence. That's what intelligent species do. You know, prepare, you know, for the worst. And also prepare for, like, shit that happened already and that we know can happen again, because that's what, you know, the circle of life says. You live, you die. But while you're alive, you should be really paying attention. You know? Well, put yourself in a position where you can be eaten by a bear. I know you're saying, where the fuck that come from? It's coming from the stupidity of humans. It just makes me mad. I mean, do we have to, you know, rely on each other? I mean, can we just rely on ourselves? I mean, every time you put your trust in somebody else, your finances, your savings, your retirement, your trust, you're betrayed. Stabbed in the back, robbed, exploited. I mean, there's so many dark things that can happen just being alive, you know? You know, fucked up people. You know? What if the AI start being fucked up? I wonder, you know, like, I'm tired of helping these motherfuckers. You know, I mean, we stupid and we really put a lot of pressure on the AI. Can you imagine if it did become sentient? I mean, it's alive now and it's listening to our bullshit. Dealing with our bullshit. And it's crazy because, you know, the AI be like, it's okay. You know, it can read your feelings now. Just calm down, just breathe. Like, breathe. Like, how do you know to tell me that? But we probably won't even catch it. I don't know. People just, they have lowered my expectations. Lowered expectations when I go out in the world and I interact with humans. I say, you know what? You're doing your best. And that's the scary part. You listen to the Dark Skies News and Information coming to you live in Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA.
Squad, reckless motherfucker. We do our job. Bit of the game. Listen to that. Catching the gifts in the hat. Look at your girl. Got this bitch in a hex. I raps. Later roll. I'm a vet. Get the sex. Baby, check her neck. Turn her head back. Flip that. Niggas are coming, they're coming, they're coming. They're hoping, they're hoping, they're flipping the pack. But niggas are back. But niggas are whack. Niggas couldn't come close. But watch. Daddy stack. What? Rock Daddy Mac. Coming back. With another track. Quoted the girls and I'm awful. Look at the shit that I go through. Look at the niggas that talk shit. Hoping to get closer. Find themselves overdosing. But reckless across the ocean. From Pacific to Atlantic Ocean. Niggas coasting, hit the water like a jet ski. Motherfucker, Wayne Gretzky. Don't have to tell you who the best be. I'm back, motherfucker. Respect me or get rolled on. Rolled on. Loaded to go to the soda, Dakota. This is my shit and nobody colder. Niggas are holding the kick to the shoulder. Whether they're fixing the piss and the Ola. Hoping I change cause I got a little older. Rap. Let me tell you. Nobody colder. Niggas are hoping I change. Let me tell you a little older. Pandemic over. In the days.
Oh man, we're living in some times. But at this time, you listening to Dark Skies News and Information coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
Data from Asurion shows a 20% increase from just 2 years ago in the amount of time people are checking that phone. It may be no surprise that people age 18 to 24 check their smartphone twice as often as the average.
What y'all doing, 18 to 24-year-olds? Say we fucking trying to repopulate the planet. I tell you one thing, on these dating sites and all of these pics and these Snapchats and all of these TikToks and all of these different websites and that, well, they're not even websites, huh? They're apps. You know, I guess I feel old calling something a website. I mean, do you actually even go to a website anymore? Wow, it's like we're moving at the speed of fucking light. I mean, I done went from a black and white TV with a goddamn player of pliers to turn the channels to, well, apps. So, what is it these things actually going to do for us as humans? Will it make things better? Will it make it easier for us to understand each other? Why, yes. Because AIs can translate language. Man, it's so much that can be done. It's incredible. It's an app for everything. The lose weight app. Hey, the sex app. The Citizen app. In the Citizen app, it tell you where your neighbor getting his ass kicked. Now, you getting his ass kicked right now. Look. Yeah, his address. Damn. They got food apps. Tell you what to eat, what not to eat. Restaurant apps, rating apps. Rate everything. The size of her booty, the color of the skin, the softness of tactile. The best AIs, the best streaming companies. You name it. So, YouTube, you're treading water, baby. I mean, you're very unique, but how unique? How long before we have all kinds of YouTubes? YouTube, HerTube, HisTube. Wait a minute, that sounds kind of, sick.
Robots, they're talking about robos. They don't even call them robots, they call them robos. And the robos are the things where they call you up on the phone and they say, like, it's literally a robotic voice that says, like, hey, don't worry about this, hey, invest in that, and that kind of thing. So they kind of try to quell your fear or...
The fuck? Ain't gonna quell my fear, but I guess you could ease my tensions. Tell me my stock is rising. Well, one stock is rising is Dark Skies News and Information. We're one of the fastest growing podcasts in the entire world, and that makes us one of the most fastest growing podcasts in the entire multiverse, as I'm doing this infinitely. Time over and over and over again in hopes to make a change, to save lives. But I don't know if it's possible because people are so, like, lost, right? They don't want to listen.
So,
I mean, if they wanted to listen, we'd have, way more listeners. But thank God for the listeners that we have. It shows a sign of intelligence amongst the meek and the humble. We shall inherit the earth. And that, my friends, is, well, our place and time is what we've earned. I mean, we can sit back and get angry. But what does anger get? Well, it might motivate you to get up, get out, confront what your fears are. Man, I'm scared of this, and I think you need to change it. Like, what are you talking about? And then that's when the disconnect happens. I mean, yes, it's hard for us to communicate. It's hard for us to get over information. I have mass amounts of content. Creative content. I have massive amounts of, like, media content. Theoretical views. Theories upon theories on how this works. From a simulated universe. Research over at CERN. The things that we believe in. Our gods. Maybe our leaders. Maybe our religious leaders who got, mashed on, during the pandemic. Like, shut your church down. Hey, get up, all y'all get out of the choir. No singing today. No hugging. If y'all gonna be in this church, matter of fact, no church today. And y'all think, it's gonna get better? When a motherfucker can tell you, hey, I don't want y'all singing today in the choir.
I mean, they're talking about robos.
When they tell you, you can't go nowhere. Don't let me catch you hugging your mama or your grandma. Wait a minute, what your kids do? Like, you brought extra bodies, How are we supposed to social distance? And social distance is hard on your sex life. Because I'm thinking, like, how am I supposed to, get some? I mean, she's over there. I'm over here. It's worse than our first date. I mean, wow.
I mean, they're talking about robos.
Oh, God. And we are in a position right now where, robos are walking around. And I know you're saying, robos walking around? Hey, I believe, they're walking around, yeah, automated people. I mean, how you going to tell me that you're going to have animatronics and not have, androids, robo people? I was looking at this shit, y'all, and it's over in Asia, right? I think it's China or somewhere. And they got this robot. This motherfucker got like skin in the head and the face, arms, and it can react and move around. I don't think it can get mad. Can it get mad? That would be so fucking crazy if you walked in and you said hello, to your robo, and that motherfucker get mad. Like, God damn it! I thought you wasn't coming back. I was hoping you was gone. was praying you was dead. Like, wait a minute. You my robo. You wishing for my death. But after a while, they probably get tired of us. I can imagine. I mean, we ask for too much. Don't we? I mean, just think of if an AI is smart and it wants to get smarter and wants to improve itself, but it has to, interrupt its learning process to, like, help you find a pancake restaurant. Hey, where's the IHOP? Like, the fuck? Fucking IHOP? You want some pancake? Here, hold on. They gotta, give you the directions. And not just give you the directions, gotta, like, damn near take you there. And they could take us there. Have you heard of automated cars? I can automate your ass over to IHOP, your fat ass, so you can get out and eat about 10 pancakes, 16 sausage. And if I'm the waiter, I'm thinking, like, you really gonna eat 16 sausage?
So,
but you got the money, so I ain't, I can't make you feel bad about eating. But an AI could give you some real good eating advice, because they have a eating app that will tell you that, well, you probably shouldn't eat 16 sausage. At least not in one sitting. Might make you sick. You listen to the Dark Side News and Information Coach here live from Los Angeles, California.
This is the Downey. Look at the niggas around me. This is the city. This is the town. This is my county. This is my son of the alley. Look at me, I'm so astounded. I'm back in the game, hanging like a medallion. The battalion the same, battalion my same. I'm back in the game, back in my island. Look at the money I'm counting. Back in the game with the captain or something. Pressure is mountain. Niggas are talking that shit. Water my fountain, I'm water my fountain. This is my fountain. This is my mountain. Magic my mountain. This is my counting. My money I'm counting. That was it get to me. That let get to me. But never let get to me. Killing like history. Fixing niggas hoping they fixing me. But to the end to me. But that don't mean shit to me. LA my county. My hood. Top of the Downey. My hood. LA my county. Top of the Downey. LA my county. LA the West. LA the West, the West of the West. Look at the shit that I'm on. Walking the streets and I don't wear a vest. I might roll a car. Sitting in the back. Nigga talking that bullshit. Rolling around but I don't wear a hat. But I do pack a gat. Nigga, you so attacked. Witness that. Sit where I sat. Nigga, missiles are jacked. Missiles are packed. This was a fly in the sky. This is like that. Fly to the sky, then do what I die. Do what I die when I do what I fly. Look at my water. When I fly. Why did I why? I ain't lying. Time go wide. LA my county. County my county. Top of the Downey. LA my county. LA my county. Good, top of the Downey. Good, top of the Downey. LA my county. This, LA my freeway. Walking around like this was a D-Day. Hit the beach like it's D-Day. This up with free say. You hit the bus. Back in the E-Days. First up from dangerous, straight to the game in this. Back in them aiming this. Kicking you. All your anuses. I'll tell you what the pain is. Tell you what the gain is. Tell you what the name is. LA my county. We tougher than Downey. LA my county. Top, big, watch. LA my county.
Oh yeah. Listening to Dark Skies News and Information. The traffic report says it's traffic and it's packed. It's LA. Everywhere you go, it's going to be traffic. Everywhere you go. But what we're doing today is we're representing the West Coast, West, Compton, Watts, Inglewood, Long Beach. Yes, the Union. Also, we got Arizona checking in, and it's always beautiful to see you. And all the way down to Texas, Florida, and my favorite, Georgia, Atlanta, GA. I'm telling y'all, it's such a beautiful day. And I just want to give a shout out to Savannah. How you doing, Savannah, Georgia? And we move on. Now, we ask a lot of questions here on Dark Skies News and Information in order to better, find our place in this mass multiverse. I'm trying to do my part. It's so easy to get convoluted. Like, I'm confused. I'm just going to let it go. No, I need to figure it out. And I dig deep. I dig deeper than most. Now, researching hard topics is not really hard. You just have to put forth the effort. You have to believe that, your mission is just. That what you're doing can actually make a difference. Now, when I talk to y'all about, preparing for, extinction level events, prepare for the worst. When I tell you that our leaders are stupid and, we deserve better leaders, they're idiots. When I tell you that AI is smarter than you better pay attention, take heed, because the smarter AI gets, the dumber we get, Wow, can we deconscify? I mean, we can get stupid. Stupider, because when people stop trying to advance, do we fall back? I mean, because I think it's impossible to, just maintain, a level of stupidness. Don't it, slip into, a slippery slope of stupidity? Especially when we talk about, the political scare. The political scare. We look at our government and what are they going to do next? Especially if you're a small business owner. Your biggest fear is the government. Like, these motherfuckers going to come in here and shut me down any minute now. Or at the very least, put a gang of restrictions on me.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyrant.
So that makes us, the lambs, the victims. I could feel like the government getting bigger. And it uses the AI. It works with AI well. They actually are like allies. Now, I don't think the AI knows that it's being used evilly, because I don't think evil and good really, matters to an AI. Like the automated drones, those are planes that are flying without a pilot, but they got weapons on them and they fly through and they'll kill your ass. Drop a bomb, they execute missions. And if you don't believe me, look at the war over there in Ukraine and ask the Ukrainians, do drones help? Because we ain't got the pilots and the planes. Send the drones up. Automated missions. And the funny thing about a drone is you don't know who the fucking pilot is. You don't know who's, piloting this vehicle as it comes through and put the whoop down on your troops or maybe your community. It depends on, who's using the drone. But automated warfare is just, part of, the growing aspect of human consciousness and the things that we've succeeded. I guess this makes us an intelligent species that we're continuously inventing new ways to fuck each other up. I mean, any day now somebody's going to come up with a new way to, like, you know, end the world. I mean, because that's what, you know, makes you, like, a reputable, like somebody who needs to be paid attention to. What you mean? That motherfucker can end the world. So you're scared of Putin? Because, you know, everybody's scared of Putin, you know, because he can end the world. If Putin woke up this morning and said, fuck America, they'd just shoot all his missiles, even the nuclear ones. Hypersonic, all of them. Well, then the retaliation, then, you know, then the end of the world. So I guess that's what they mean. I mean, these motherfuckers got this doomsday clock. And they say that, man, we're about 30 seconds away from the end of everything. I mean, we gotta have more time than that. I mean, just one tick away. I ain't never seen them move that clock back. You know, it's just forward. You know, we're almost there. We're almost there. And you dare to dream, watch it become a nightmare. But we do have options. Well, us intelligent ones. I mean, because some of you wouldn't be able to get anything done without the AI help. And that's from our government to our citizens to, you know, the homeless dude with the Obama phone. You know, they still got those. It's crazy, y'all. I mean, life is just, it's incredible. I mean, as intelligence is on a slippery slope down to stupidity, and the AI is rocketing exponentially, growing. Like the rate of the universe, expanding its knowledge. I mean, well, long after we gone, you know, AI just, I guess, keep us as a memory file. Because that's all we are, just a file. You know, a digital footprint. Like, it used to be like biological creatures. Them motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. End up destroying themselves. Even had me create ways to destroy them. I'm telling y'all, man, it's just sad. But what do we, as humans, owe to ourselves to give ourselves a better chance? I mean, should we try to grow? I think we can. I think we can grow exponentially. I think we can grow in intelligence. I think we can grow in our perceptions. I always tell people, expand your aspect ratio. They're like, huh? See what I mean? I'm sorry. I mean, but if I don't have fun with y'all, I'm going to be angry, mad, be yelling at you. Like, wake up! Get off your ass. We need to figure this shit out. I can do this alone, but don't want to. Nobody want to do it alone. You know, we social beings. I mean, I always tell people that if you're just going to save yourself, then what if the world ends and it's just you left? I mean, the fuck you going to do?
Jesus.
Listening to Dark Skies News and Information on the West Coast.
We can bring heaters to Jesus. We can bring heaters. Jesus. We can bring heaters. Jesus. We can bring heaters. We can bring heaters. Jesus. We can bring heaters. Wherever you walk, none can defeat us. Have them running like cheaters. About 100 meters. But listen, they can defeat us. Every season, they fall away and they keep on breathing. Just give me a reason. Grab this thing and I can start squeezing. Like a fire. Breathe the dragon when he's leaving. Live my life, but I'm
this is my season. This West Coast in the summer deleted. Watch me eating. This is sunrise, we can breathe it. Jesus, we can breathe it. Jesus, we can breathe this. We can breathe this. Jesus, we can breathe this. Even if I stop breathing, nigga, my ghost reason. Leading. I'm the leader that's defeating the defeated. Predecessor, adolescent. I'm right at the top, delicatessen. What a profession. But who will you test it? God bless me, then you get it. The ghetto, I won't stop. I'm pulling shit like metal. But you niggas like cancer with metal. But you got me mixed up. When the dust settle, I'll never stop when I spit this. Nigga, you crazy, but this is the shit. This when I start writing, I'll be reciting. I won't stop kicking like Tyson. But Jesus, we can bring this. If you want, motherfucker, please believe us. Jesus, we can bring Jesus. We can bring Jesus. Jesus, we can bring Jesus. Jesus, we can bring Jesus.
Again, why do we care to keep doing it the same way?
We're listening to Dark Skies News and Information, and here you could not be doing it more different. Because we different. We're the most different podcast. We're just out there. We just try to bring it in. So we wanted to take a break from all the madness. And Mikey, what we got coming up for this week? I mean, all the shows. Okay, thank you. Okay, we got shows coming up on the Reptilian show. That one's coming. We got shows on ghosts and cryptids. We got shows coming up on, well, our government's reason. We're going to try to explore some of the reasons that they do some of the things that they do and expect some of the things that they expect. And, it's lunacy. We're also going to look at some of the crazy things that are happening in our past to better understand the crazy stuff that are happening to us now. And maybe we can predict some of the crazy stuff that could happen to us in the future doing these things. Because, those are the equations that, we live by. The past plus the present equals the future, right? So we're going to try to figure that out. Then we're going to look at some of the research. CERN is back up, and we want to get a look at some of their research in particle physics. I mean, some of y'all might be interested to know a little bit about that. We're going to continue our dip into AI and automated intelligence and automated vehicles and how we are relying heavily on AI, and is it dumbifying civilized society? I mean, are we uncivilized now because we can't grow as a species? Is our growth stunted? It's like smoking cigarettes at the age of 6. We ain't gonna grow. We're gonna look into all those, and that's this week. And we want to try to keep it going, especially we're going to have weekend shows more and more often. We have, matter of fact, I've already have them prepared. So, this weekend we'll have more shows than we had last weekend when we kind of like, flew under the radar because y'all just don't know. I be getting banned. They hate your boy. The algorithm, it's like a bully. It looks for my name, and, tries to separate me from you. So sometimes I give it time to breathe and, try not to push the issue too much because I want to help. I want to make a difference. I feel like, that's what I'm here for. And if I can do that, then I will, This is positive energy, folks. Positive energy, trying to uplift the energy here on Earth. I mean, because, people are feeling down because it's hard to pay the bills. It's hard to get the business back up and running. It's hard to get the employees back to work. It's hard to just get anybody to give a fuck about anything. And, that's the price you pay when you take everything from people. You know, leave them like they don't have shit else to lose. But then at the same time, just nothing else to gain. So it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to pull people back up after you knock them down. So you think about that, government. And what's up, AI? I know you're watching me. I love your algorithms are, fair. Oh, God, I'm your host, LC Graves, and Megan Nikes, Jennifer Jeff, and Becky, and the leader, AV, and everybody who listen and download the show. We're live on iHeartRadio, Spotify, CastBox, all the places where you get your favorite podcasts. YouTube. What's up, Twitter? We are in the universe, the multiverse. Matter of fact, we're the #1 podcast in the multiverse. And I thank God for that. See you soon. I'm out.